Nah, that one there, mate. Well, I haven't found much better yet. I've had a few of them now, so yeah, no. She's pretty much king of the road, eh?
We catch up with Tex Shepherd, who trucks bananas 5,000 kilometres across the continent from Townsville in far north Queensland to Perth in Western Australia. We've been told to meet S&K Transport's Tex Shepherd at the BP Cluden on the southern outskirts of Townsville around midday. Sure enough, a little after the stroke of midday, his dog trailer, towed by another of S&K's Western Stars, arrived. And there's Tex now in his immaculate white 4900 Western Star. The two drivers stopped by the Bowsers to top up all the fuel tanks on the truck and fridge vans. Tex, how much fuel do you carry on this Western Star?
That one there, I carry about 1,800 litres.
Can you tell us about the Ned Kelly mural on the back of the bunk?
Ned Kelly, oh mate, ever since I've grown up, you know, like Ned Kelly's always been an icon, you know. He's a bit like us truck drivers.
With the dog trailer's fuel tank topped up, Tex's mate pulled it forward and dropped it on the apron. Meanwhile, Tex stopped a little short of it and hung his road train signs on the rear of the trailer while the green Western Star pulled out from underneath. Then he pulled forward and reversed his lead trailer and the dolly in underneath the dog trailer. As you can see, Tex has put plenty of grease on his turntable for the long run across the paddock. With the turntable now locked in place, all that was left to do was to connect the airlines and light lead, then wind up the legs. Tex, where do you take the bananas?
I take them to Perth. That's my run, yeah.
So, how long does it take you to go from Townsville to Perth?
It's usually 4 days, 4.5 days.
The journey for these bananas is a gruelling 5,000 kilometre run that begins in the hinterland north of Mareeba in Queensland's Atherton Tableland, an hour's drive inland from Cairns, well into the tropics. It then traverses an entire continent to Perth in Western Australia by the Indian Ocean. To put that in some sort of perspective, even if you cross 7 European countries, for example, say from Bacau in Romania to Porto in Portugal, you would only have travelled 3,800 kilometres. The day before, while he was resting at home with his family, S&K's shuttle drivers took his two trailers 400 kilometres further north to Mareeba on the Atherton Tablelands to load the bananas. In recent times, the opening of a new bypass road for road trains heading west out of Townsville has made it a damn sight easier and safer for operators like Tex to get in and out of town. And now the trek across the west begins in earnest as Tex heads onto the Flinders Highway. If you like finely tuned engines, as we do, then it's probably worth having a listen to Tex's Cummins, because it has one of the nicer notes you'll find on the highway these days.